Hey guys, hello, how you all doing? My name is Karen and this is Kayastation. My voice feels a bit different. I kind of woke up recently. Okay guys, I hope you're doing wonderful. So today I want to talk about my TBR for February. I'm actually 2 books down and I have about... Okay, so I do have a TBR for February, and my TBR starts with the collection, the Improbable Meet-Cute collection. So this is a series that came out, I think, now in I'm lying. January 23 came out, and this is the Improbable Meet-Cute collection. And so the Improbable Meet-Cute is about six books and short stories, and the first book is called The Exception to the Rules. I already read that book. Obviously, we're in February 7. I already started reading my books. These books are very, very short. It did not take me days to finish them. It takes you like literally a day, less than a day to finish them. And this is by the author Christina. This is my second book I read from her. And my first book was Can You Keep a Secret? This is a book that I read way back when I was living in Puerto Rico, and I was really into books. But this one, the first book from the Improbable Meet-Cute, is by Christina Lauren, and is like I said, is the exception to the rule. And this is actually really funny. I like how they met in this book. I want to talk about it, but this is a TBR, my TBR for February, so I really don't want to talk about it in this video, so we will talk about it later on. So yeah, the series actually already in Kindle and is being promoted pretty good right now, so I feel like a lot of people already seen this collection around. So yeah, but I didn't have a lot of books that I wanted to read for the vibe of February, because, you know, the month of love. But I honestly do not have... I'm not the type of person that I read depending on the season. So I am taking it very slow. I read whatever I feel like, and sometimes Kindle Unlimited just throw me some books in there and I'm like, oh cool. The second book is called Worst Wingman Ever. This is by Abby Jimenez. It's actually slightly interesting. I kind of like it, and I like that it's not your typical like we met each other and it was first love from the moment. I love that. I don't like the met each other right now and we fell in love. Sometimes I like the build up, or not the build up, but a different scenario of how they meet. I don't really like the typical like lovey-dovey stuff. This book I already started reading. This is actually a book that I am halfway through. I haven't really finished it because, like I said, I fell asleep yesterday. So my goal was to finish it yesterday so I can start the third book of the series, which is called Rosie and the Dreamboat. So every time I say series, like a series, I know, bro, stop it. Every time I say that word, my iPad, the series of my iPad just like lights up and it's like, did you call me? I'm like, no. So I don't really know what these other books are about because I really did not look through the information, but I will tell you the names. So the book 3 is Rosie and the Dreamboat by Thorne. Book 4 is Drop, Cover, and Hold by Jasmine Guillory. Book 5 is With Any Luck by Ashley Poston. I hope I'm saying that right. And book 6 is Royal Valentine by Sariah Wilson. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The description for this series, which I really never read it, I just like literally, it says, what makes love stick? Is it the irresistible spark when you lock eyes across a pizza in Rome? Is it feeling the earth move under your feet? Wait, that was an actual earthquake. In the 6 serendipitous short stories, best-selling author turned improbable first encounter into hopeless romantic happy ever after. Okay. So I really never read that, to be honest. When I saw this on the Kindle store, I was like, oh, cool, they just made a new series right now, like for this month of like the love month. So I was like, why not just, get it? It's free. It's on my Kindle Unlimited membership. Why not get it, read it? The book seems really, really short, and I could get all of them. So that's what I did. I got all of them. I already started reading the second one, and I'm about 4 away. So I think it's gonna be a very short, that you can finish this in like a whole week. Being very slow with my reading because I've been crocheting a quote unquote blanket. It was supposed to be like a table mat, but I later on kind of liked the idea of how mix match this was. See, this is how it's going. It's like a mix match. At first was like a match, not matching. It was more like adding yarn that I wasn't really using anymore or had wandering around, and just make a whole thing and make a like a mat out of it for my table. So whenever I want to do a video and I want to show something, I can use this. So I've been in between of like finishing my blanket and also reading books, and also I've been watching One Piece with my boyfriend. I think we're like on episode 600 and something. I think we are on 600 already. We're actually on episode 755. So we already passed 600. Like I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, one of those. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff going on. So yes, this was the Improbable Meet-Cute series, and I kind of figured that was gonna happen. And so that's one of the books that 6 of the books that I will be reading now in February. And then the other books, these are books that I would like to read in February, but I'm not forcing myself to read them in February just because I don't really do TBRs for months. I just read whatever I feel like. So this is not something that I'm gonna come in every month. It just depends on how I'm feeling. If I want to have a TBR for that month, then I will have a TBR, But I don't want to force myself to read books just because I want to read all this book. I'm not that type of person that, like those girly YouTubers that's like, I'm gonna read 500 books in 1 week. Like, that's not me. I can't. I can, if I can read 2 books in a week, that's good. If I can read 1 book in a week, that's good. And if I can read half of the book in 1 week, that's good to me too. Like, I don't want to pressure myself because that's how I get tired of reading, and then I stop reading, and then I don't want to read anything, So I just don't want to tire myself, get burnt out. I just want to take it slow. So yeah, guys, the next book is City of Bones, and this is by Cassandra Clare. This is from the Mortal Instrument book. This book 1, I bought this a couple of days ago, and I've been meaning to read this book for a long time. I know they made like an actual moving picture of this. I think they made a movie in the beginning, and then I think they also made like a whole like television series, and I don't know if it was on Hulu or whatever. I think I started watching it, but I don't think they actually proceed with this, later on with more episodes. So I felt like I was missing like a part of it. I was like, what is going on? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. And so that's when I was like, okay, no, I really, really need to read this book and read the next books and start getting into that, because I really enjoyed the movie and I feel like the book is going to be really good too. This book was very well talked in the booktube community back then, back when BookCon was a thing. I don't even want to talk about BookCon because every time I talk about BookCon, I just want to cry. I just want to cry. I could not believe that they stopped doing BookCon. Everything stopped because of like the pandemic happened, and I just want to cry every time I think about I couldn't go to BookCon. The year the COVID happened, I moved to Massachusetts from Puerto Rico the year before, like around October. And I started to make plans to go to BookCon the next year. I paid for my ticket. I started paying for my either train or bus ticket, one of those two, but I already started paying for that. And then I also found or paid or started paying for a Airbnb in New York to go to BookCon. I had everything set up. I have everything planned. It was my time. I was like, finally, after years and years and years of waiting to go to BookCon, my time has have come in. I'm so happy. And then they're like, we are canceling BookCon. And I was like, no. Wow. And I was like, okay, fine. They're canceling BookCon. I hope next year they go, nope, no BookCon for the foreseeable future. I was like, I was so in pain. I cannot. I'm telling you that even telling the story, I feel this anger in me. So I'm pretty annoyed by that. After waiting so many years, finally I get to go to BookCon, but I couldn't really go because of COVID. COVID ruined a lot of things for me. A lot of things. So yeah. 2009. Came out on 2009. I mean, come on. When this book came out, then they started like, what was it, Prince of something? I can't remember. So I'm just gonna let you in a little snippet of it. It says, when 15-year-old Clary Frey heads out to the Pandemonium Club in New York City, she hardly expected to witness a murder. Much less a murder committed by 3 teenagers covered with strange tattoo and branding bizarre weapons. Oh, wait, sorry. And brandishing, that's what it says. Is that really? Brandishing bizarre weapons. Then the body disappeared into thin air. It's hard to call the police when the murderers are invisible to anyone else, when there is nothing, not even a smear of blood, to show that a boy has died. Or was he a boy? So, City of Bone by Cassandra Clare is a book that I really want to read. I really would like to start it now in February. Even if I don't finish it in this month, it will be a book that I would like to start this month. The other book that I would like to finish, I would like to finish because I already started reading this book, but I didn't finish it yet, or even gone through majority of this book basically, is This Impossible Brightness by Jessica Bryant. And this is a book that it was gifted to me by Amazon Prime. So Amazon Prime, you can choose 2 books every month for free that you can read, and they're yours to keep, not like rented like Kindle Unlimited. And every month I get 2 books for free that I choose from the selection that they have. And some of these books, or majority of these books, end up being in Kindle Unlimited. But the difference is that they end up being in Kindle Unlimited and you can still read them, but they're never yours. When you do it with the Prime and you get them during that month, the books are completely yours. They're not borrowed at all. So I kind of like that. You know, I get to actually have books in my library that are not Kindle Unlimited, because honestly, I want to say that 90% or 99% of my books in my Kindle are all Kindle Unlimited. They are not books that I have bought. The City of Bone by Cassandra Clare, from the Mortal Instrument book series, that one I did bought it. But a lot of these other books are from Kindle Unlimited. So the moment that, I need to clear out some of my books, they need to go bye-bye. I'm trying not to make as much as highlighters or comments into these books, because I want to keep those notations and stuff. And if I have to return this book later on, I kind of don't want to make all this effort to write something in a book that I will be returning. So, and I cannot read my notes later on if I'm not mistaken. From what I think is, you can read it while you have the book, but you can, after they're gone, you cannot read them. From what I did also learn is that they will still be there if you get the book again, the notes and stuff will not be deleted as far as I know. You just can't see them without the book. That's what I think. Don't quote me on that. This book has 308 pages, and it says here, taking refuge on a remote island, a grieving woman develops unlikely connection with the community and the wild in this haunting novel of hope and perseverance from a debut author Jessica Bryant Klagman. Yeah. After the mysterious disappearance of her fiancé, Amahud moved to a remote island in the North Atlantic, where she hopes to wither her grief and nurture her ailing dog. But the strangest town of Violet has mysteries as well. Townfolk says that the radio tower overlooking their town broadcasts message through their home appliances, their dreams, even the sea itself. When lightning struck the tower, illuminating the sky in a brilliant flash, Emma finds herself caught in the unexplainable aftermath of one of Violet's deadliest storm. So, there is more about this. I'm just not gonna continue. I'm really bad at reading out loud. When I read out loud, I'm very conscious about my reading. Oh my god. And I make so many mistakes. In general, I make so many mistakes in my English that when I have to actually read out loud, I make more mistakes. And like, I don't know why. Like, I can't make the face expression. My mouth, it's just like I don't know why. I try to like open my mouth to say the words, but I'm like So yeah, this book is actually really interesting. I do like the description of it, and so that is one of the books that I would like to read and finish in this month. So it will be going after all the other books that I have from like the Improbable Meet-Cute. After that series, then I'm gonna be reading The Impossible Brightness, and then I'm hoping that I can finish that series this month. And if not, it's okay. I'm also hoping to start City of Bones by Cassandra Clare this month as well. So I am not doing Cassandra Clare City of Bones until I kind of start The Impossible Brightness, which I already did. So after I start that one and I'm like halfway through, I can feel comfortable about starting City of Bones. But I want to say that I have enough faith in me that I will be able to start and finish this Impossible Brightness this month, and also be able to start City of Bones by Cassandra Clare this month. But I don't want to say that I will, because I also have a lot of other side projects that I have, and I'm also watching the series with my boyfriend, and I'm actually trying to play my video games. So I have a lot of hobbies at the same time, so that's why I don't really like say I'm gonna do this, because I have so many hobbies that I just take my break in. Plus my hands hurt a lot, so I do like to take a lot of breaks. But yeah guys, that's basically all the books that I'm planning to read this month. I wanted to add in here the Harry Potter, the Sorcerer, no it's not. Oh yes, it is. I thought I was saying that wrong. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I wanted to add that in here too. At least start it, not finish it, because I never am able to finish a Harry Potter book in general. So I'm hoping to start this book hopefully this year. My one goal for this year, I know it's like so tiny, it's such a small goal, but I always try and I never am successful at it. I want to start and finish at least one Harry Potter book. Be it to be if it's only the first one, because that's the only one that I'm going to go through. First book, Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone. I hope that I can start and finish it this year. Every time I start a Harry Potter first book, I never finish it. I never do. And I have been trying to read books, trying to read the Harry Potter series for years now. Years. I even had the whole book. Actually, no, I don't have it here. I even have the whole book series where I have all the books of them, of Harry Potter. I bought it. completely. And I never finished the book. I never. It's just such a shame. So, but yeah, guys, that's basically it for this TBR, February TBR. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my first video here. I know I really wasn't doing any type of like showing my face on my vlogs or talking in my vlogs, and I wasn't really gonna talk or do any of this stuff in my channel, but I felt that this is really what I want to do, and some days I want to talk to you guys and tell you stuff, or I want to show you what I'm doing, or talk about my books, talk about reviews and stuff like that about things that I'm doing. And I'm like, oh right, I'm not doing voiceovers here, I'm not showing my face. And I kind of like hated that. For like 4 years I had another channel where I didn't ever show my face, and I was only doing voiceover, and I kind of got tired of it later on. So I was like, this year I want something different. So this channel is different, and it will be different for me. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna go now. My boyfriend's actually outside, or not outside, but in his house waiting for me to come into the van, because I'm gonna make something to eat. We are very hungry. I'm very hungry. I'm here. We're here. Thank you so much for watching. If you were all the way into the end of this video, just put a little like flower, a little yellow flower in the comments to know that you stick to the end of this video, which I'm actually really impressed. You guys are the bomb. I couldn't even believe it, because nobody really ends the video. So I will talk to you guys later. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. Have a wonderful day.